Hello everybody. In this lesson, we are going to learn the pivot table analyze functionality in MS Excel. So let us create the pivot table, and this is the dataset that we are using. In the previous lesson, we have also seen. So in order to insert a pivot table, you have to select insert, then pivot table. This is the data that we are going to use. So this is the name of the table, IMDb table. So let us create the pivot table in the new worksheet. Okay. So this is okay. So now we have got, these are the fields we have understood in the last lessons. So these are the four boxes we have have some of the text based or date based fields. We can drag all those things to columns and rows, and values we can drag the numeric value. Okay, numeric, like it can be sum, it can be like any of the numbers. Okay, numeric columns we can also drag here, and filter something that we want to see, we want to filter, we can also use. Okay, so these are the fields that we have also seen in the last lessons. Okay, let us create one pivot table. Okay, so let us bring this genre to row. Okay, then we can bring, like we have this revenue we can bring here. Okay, then we will also use some of the filters we can use, like colors. Let us bring colors. Okay, filters. Then we can also bring rating. Let's see, ratings. Let us bring, we are using these two for rating. Okay, color, suppose take for example we want to see the black and white only instead of all, so we can use these filters here, and we are getting this that table. This is the table that we are getting when we use filters. Okay, similarly, suppose I want to see colors. I can select this color, and okay, this is for colors, different actions movie, different genre of movie, and this is the gross revenue. Okay, then suppose take for example we want to see the approved rating, so we can get it. So two filters we have used here, one is for color versus black and white, and another for rating. There are different types of rating, these are the types of rating. Okay, rating pass, not rated, NC 17, PG, and M. These are different kinds of rating that viewers have given. Okay, and if we want to see the multiples, we can also make the selection multiple selections, like this we can also do. Okay, so we have used some of the tables. One important aspect that you must note here. Okay, so this is the table that we have created by dragging and dropping the different fields in the different boxes. Okay, so when we are inside this, we are getting these fields are also active. When we are also outside the table, that means the fields are we are not getting. So in order to get back the fields, what we need to do, we have to click here. Okay, that is one aspect. Another aspect, you see, when we are inside the table, so we have one pivot table analyze and design. These are the two tabs, these are actives. Okay, so when we are outside, you see these are not there. One second, you see. So we are getting these two. Okay, so we are not getting now. Okay, so let us understand this functionality. This is called label. Okay, and this is called values. We are getting the values here. Okay, so under pivot table analyze, you can see we have like one clear option is there, then select options, and move pivot table options. Okay, and there is here also a refresh option is also there. We are going to refresh data. These are called actions. Under pivot we are getting actions here actions like clear action, selection action, then move pivot table actions. Then we can also here refresh data. Okay, so we are going to learn. So we have, let us learn one by one. This is clear. Clear means you can see this is clear all. What is the meaning of clear all? Okay, let us see. you can see. That means all table is gone. Okay. In that case, suppose I want to clear the table. I do not want this table. I want to clear. You can use. Indeed, you can make a selection and delete. That will also go. But what happens in one go, you can also clear. Okay. Then let us bring back our data. Okay. Control Z. Then we have like clear filters. There are two clears. You can see. We have here. You can see filter applied. That means we are checking. We are getting this table by filtering this color versus black and white and rating. And rating multiple items we have selected. Let us select also if you want. We want to see only one. Okay. You can check it is approved. So what changes that it is making to the table? So a clear filter you can see. So here it is color and approved. Now let me clear it. So that means the filter is clear. That means earlier that we have selected the filter that is clear. That means no filter is going to apply here now when filter is clear. So this is the function. Okay. Indeed we can also do this manually, but these are the functionality that this is also given. Then we can see select. Okay. What is this select functions? What you want to select? You want to select, we have, you can see, these are called label, these are called values. Okay. I want to select both labels and suppose I want to select values only. You can see we are getting values. Okay. We are getting a value. Enter pivot table. We can also select, and you can also select values. You see, this is the value you have selected, and you can also only labels you can also select. These are the labels you can also select. Indeed we can also manually do all these things. Okay. But these are the functionality that is given. Okay. And the third option is move pivot table. So this is the action. Suppose we want to move this pivot table, what we can do, we can select here. You can see inside, then move. Okay. Where I want to move this, choose where you want the pivot table report to be placed. So in the existing worksheet or new worksheet, suppose I select the new worksheet, means another sheet will be added here, and here you can paste. So I do not want, what I want to paste here. That means in the existing. Okay. So let me see. This is the okay. So this can be moved. This is the functionality. Indeed you can also manually do this, but however sometimes we may commit some mistakes, we may forget some selection, sometimes we may bring this table without bringing this filters. This may happen also. Okay. So therefore it is significant that we can also use this has been given. Okay. Let us undo. Okay. Control Z. So we have got it now. Okay. So we have learned these three like functional, like clear function, clear actions, then selection actions, then move pivot table. Then we will see the how to refresh your data. Okay. So in the earlier lessons we have discussed when we use pivot table, we have to create the data set into a table. Okay. The reason being because the selections when we continue to add data, so what will happen, the your table that you are creating, that will be automatically updated. So let us try this. Okay, this is one actions. Suppose actions, whether it is changing or not, we'll see. Okay, so here this is the volume that we can. Okay, we can now we are getting, this is the volume. Now I will add here one movie name. Suppose this is Women in Love. Okay, so this is an actions movie. This is an action movie. Okay, what we have here, the first one action. This is one action movie. Then we are going to add something like, we can have here, like we can add here like some, okay, we can add here. Okay, I have just written some of the name. We'll see whether it is getting added or not. But you can see it is not adding. The same value is there. Okay. Why it is not adding? There is a reason for it. Because Excel, MS Excel is used in different systems. Okay. And sometimes when the user is dealing with the large volume of data, there is chance that your system or MS Excel may crash. Okay. Therefore, it is essential that when we are adding data, we should refresh it. Okay, we should refresh it. Like let us say refresh. You see, this is what we have got it now. Now this is different. This is different. Therefore, every time that you add or edit what is required, we must refresh the data so that we can get the updated one. Okay. Therefore, this refresh has been added because MS and there are a lot of calculations that MS Excel does at the back end to give us the report or the output. Okay. Therefore, the Microsoft Excel doesn't want the user to that doesn't want the data of the users to be crashed. Therefore, there is another option that is under the data that is given to all of us. Okay. Therefore, whenever we are making some updates in our source data, what is required that we should also that use this refresh options to get our table that updated. Okay. So one more thing that I would like to see. So this is the rupee. Okay, what we need to do, we have to convert this as to as a currency, that is rupee. Okay, so one way you can do, so you can select a currency. This is one. So I want to add here currency. Right click, number format, then currency. Okay, rupee symbol. Indeed, there are different rupee symbols are there. We can also use. However, I am looking for this one, and now it is okay. So we are getting this. Okay. Suppose I want to use here dollar symbol. Okay. Here for this documentary. So these are all rupee, but here we want to do. So what we want to do, we need to do, we have to select instead of number formatting, we have to select format cell. Here under format cell, we can go for like American, like this kind of, or whatever we want, like English, Australian dollar, we can also use. Okay, so this is different. Okay, so suppose we want a single cell, numeric cell has to be edited with a particular currency. Okay, so in we can select format cell. You can see here we have format cell. Otherwise, suppose we want this the total column has to be also formatted. We can use this number formatting. Okay, that's for the lesson. See you in the next one. Table.